Nobody is born with a weak character, and nobody is born invincible. Character is programmed. In 1999, this man was locked inside a maximum security prison, completely enslaved by addiction and written off by everyone in Hollywood as a hopeless case. 10 years later, he was the highest paid actor on the planet. Today, we are stripping away the celebrity gossip to analyze the actual psychological science behind the radical rebirth of Robert Downey Jr. We will filter his transformation through the ultimate masterpiece of psychotherapy, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Dr. Nathaniel Branden. By the end of this video, you will have a precise cognitive exercise to completely reprogram your identity starting tonight. The first fatal mistake that keeps people trapped in a cycle of bad habits is what psychologists call cognitive anesthesia. You know you are wasting hours on your phone. You know your daily habits are sabotaging your future. But you choose to look away because facing the truth causes immediate psychological pain. Robert Downey Jr.'s turning point didn't happen because of luck. It happened in 2003 at a Burger King. He ordered a burger, sat down, looked at his reflection, and experienced a moment of brutal, unshielded awareness. He realized that if he didn't change right then, he was going to die. He stopped blaming his childhood, his career, or his genetics. In behavioral psychology, this is the first pillar of self-esteem, living consciously. Dr. Nathaniel Branden wrote that you cannot heal a sickness you refuse to acknowledge. If you do not bring your self-sabotaging daily behaviors into your conscious awareness, your subconscious will continue to run your life, and you will simply call it fate. When Robert Downey Jr. stepped out of prison and rehab, Hollywood completely closed its doors to him. No production company wanted to hire him because insurance companies refused to cover the financial risk of him relapsing. A weak character would have surrendered here, saying, "The system is rigged against me. It's not my fault." This is an external locus of control, the classic belief that external forces dictate your success. To rebuild his identity, Downey Jr. adopted Branden's second pillar, self-responsibility. He accepted a psychological truth that hurts to hear. Nobody is coming to save you. Your life is entirely up to you. He didn't demand pity or beg for leading roles. He took tiny, low-paying acting jobs. He even paid for his own set insurance out of his own pocket just to prove he could be trusted. He reprogrammed his brain around a strict cognitive rule. I cannot control what I did yesterday, but I am 100% responsible for my very next choice. The moment you accept total blame for your current situation is the exact moment you regain the power to change it. How do you transition from an unstable, chaotic mind to a character made of steel? You do it through the 6th pillar of self-esteem, personal integrity. Integrity is not a moral abstract. It is the neurological alignment between what you say and what you do. Every single time you promise yourself you will study at 3 p.m., but you choose to scroll through social media instead, you are actively destroying your self-esteem. Your brain records that failure and learns a dangerous lesson. You cannot be trusted. To rewire this neural pathway, Downey Jr. anchored his daily life to the practice of Wing Chun Kung Fu. This martial art demands absolute focus, extreme discipline, and daily repetition. He didn't chase a massive Hollywood comeback overnight. He focused on winning the battle over the current hour of the day. He understood that self-esteem is not an emotional feeling you wait for. It is a cognitive habit built by keeping the tiny, microscopic promises you make to yourself every morning. If a man sitting on the floor of a prison cell could completely reprogram his brain Using the laws of psychology, what is your excuse for staying stuck? Let's stop consuming information and start changing your character tonight. Before you go to sleep, grab a physical piece of paper and a pen. Do not use your phone. Write down this exact, open-ended sentence stem at the top of the page. If I take 10% more responsibility for my life today. Now, without pausing to think, edit, or judge yourself, write down 5 different ways to finish that sentence as fast as possible. Your answers might look like, I would stop checking my phone the second I wake up. I would finish that project instead of making excuses. Or, I would admit that I am procrastinating because I am afraid. This specific psychotherapeutic exercise bypasses your conscious ego and forces your subconscious mind to flood the page with the exact psychological truths and actionable solutions you spend your daytime hiding from. Transformation never happens tomorrow.